Welcome to Tech Lifecycle, the Digital Evolution Podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Chen.
And I'm Aisha Johnson. You're listening to episode 87, where we break down the latest in IT management and digital transformation.
Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. While we're based on real IT professionals, Marcus and Aisha are fictional characters created for this podcast. But the advice? That's 100% real.
Oh, come on, Marcus. I'm pretty sure I'm real. I just had coffee this morning.
That's exactly what a fictional character would say, Aisha.
Fair point. Anyway, today we're tackling something that's been the bane of IT managers' existence for decades. Spreadsheets for asset management. Or more specifically, why you need to break up with them.
Absolutely. And this isn't just our opinion. According to Forbes, 88% of spreadsheets contain significant errors. Think about that. Nearly 9 out of 10 spreadsheets have errors that could impact your business decisions.
Those are not great odds. And let me tell you, I've lived this nightmare. Back when I was a CTO, we had this massive spreadsheet tracking about 500 devices. One day, our finance team came to me asking why we were still paying maintenance on 30 laptops that had been disposed of 6 months earlier.
Let me guess. The disposal wasn't updated in the spreadsheet?
Bingo! $20,000 down the drain because someone forgot to update cell G394 or whatever. And that's just one example of how spreadsheets fail for lifecycle management.
I think we need to break down exactly why spreadsheets fall short for IT asset lifecycle management. There are 5 critical limitations we see consistently.
Number 1, no automation means missed deadlines. Spreadsheets don't ping you when warranties expire or licenses need renewal. You're relying on someone to manually check and remember.
Number 2, data becomes outdated incredibly fast. Every time an asset changes hands or locations, someone has to remember to update the spreadsheet. And we all know how reliable human memory can be when it comes to administrative tasks.
That's putting it nicely. Number 3, there's no visibility into usage patterns. You can't easily see which assets are underutilized or which ones are being pushed to their limits.
Number 4, integration challenges. Spreadsheets don't talk to your HR systems, your MDM solutions, or your procurement software. They're isolated islands of information.
And finally, number 5, security blind spots. You can't easily track which assets might be vulnerable or need patching. And in today's threat landscape, that's a recipe for disaster.
I saw a comment from an IT manager on Reddit that really summed it up. They said, "Spreadsheets worked until we hit around 100 people and started losing track of who was using what. A few surprise renewals slipped through, including one tool no one even remembered buying. That's when it got serious."
That tracks with my experience. Spreadsheets seem fine when you're small, but they simply don't scale. And speaking of not scaling, remember that listener message we got last week, Marcus?
Oh, from Dave in Seattle? The one about the server warranty?
Yes. Dave told us his company missed a critical server warranty renewal because the date was entered incorrectly in their tracking spreadsheet. They ended up paying 3 times the normal price for emergency coverage when the server went down.
Ouch. That's a painful and expensive lesson. But it brings us to our next point. What does effective lifecycle management actually look like?
The lifecycle management dream. Let's break it down into 4 components.
Component 1, a centralized lifecycle dashboard. This gives you immediate visibility into your entire asset inventory. What's active, what's under warranty, what's approaching end of life, all at a glance.
I love a good dashboard. Component 2, custom filters that let you quickly locate assets based on any criteria you need. Age, department, vendor, model, lifecycle stage. No more Control F and hoping for the best.
Component 3, automated alerts for renewals and expirations. The system proactively notifies you when action is needed, so nothing falls through the cracks.
And component 4, customized reporting for different stakeholders. Your CFO doesn't need the same details as your support team, so you need flexible reporting that delivers the right information to the right people.
These features directly impact your budget planning too. When you can see exactly what assets are approaching end of life, you can plan refreshes strategically rather than reactively.
Exactly.
The big question is, how do you make the transition from spreadsheets without disrupting your entire operation?
That's the million-dollar question. The good news is you don't have to do a complete overhaul overnight. There's a practical step-by-step approach.
Step 1 is importing your current asset data. Most modern lifecycle management systems allow CSV imports, so you can bring in your existing spreadsheet data as a starting point.
Exactly. You're not starting from scratch. Step 2 is mapping purchase dates and warranties. This is where you connect the dots between your assets and their critical dates.
Step 3 involves setting aging benchmarks. For example, defining that laptops have an optimal life of 36 months, workstations 48 months, servers 60 months.
And step 4 is creating disposal workflows. This ensures that when assets reach end of life, there's a clear process for securely decommissioning them and updating your records.
Remember our guest from episode 73? Sarah from that healthcare company?
Oh, yeah. She implemented this exact approach and cut their annual IT spend by 17% in the first year, just by eliminating redundant licenses and optimizing their refresh cycles.
And she mentioned that the key was integration with existing systems. Connecting their new asset management platform with their MDM solution and identity provider meant data flowed automatically, reducing manual entry.
That's the secret sauce right there. Start where you are, use what you have, and build connections between your systems. You don't need to throw everything out and start over.
Let's talk about the real business impact of making this transition. There are 4 major benefits we see consistently.
First up, predictable refresh planning. No more surprise costs when devices suddenly need replacement. You can see what's coming and budget accordingly.
Second, reduced downtime. Proactive maintenance based on actual device condition and usage patterns means fewer unexpected failures.
Third, cleaner audits. When you have a single source of truth for all your assets, compliance reporting becomes significantly easier.
And fourth, lower ticket volumes. Retiring high-risk devices before they cause problems means your help desk spends less time firefighting and more time on strategic initiatives.
And all of this has a direct impact on team morale. Nothing burns out IT professionals faster than constant emergencies and repetitive problems that could have been prevented.
Absolutely. And from a business perspective, the ROI is clear. Better asset management translates directly to lower costs, improved productivity, and reduced risk.
So to wrap this up, if you're still tracking IT assets in spreadsheets and wondering why you can never get accurate data when you need it, the problem isn't your assets. It's your tool. Let's be honest, you deserve better. Upgrade and get the clarity you need.
It's time to break up with spreadsheets. They serve their purpose, but your IT asset management needs have evolved.
As I like to tell my clients, spreadsheets are like that college boyfriend who was great at the time, but definitely isn't husband material. You've outgrown them, and that's okay.
That's an interesting analogy, Aisha, but accurate. For our listeners who want to learn more, we've put together a comprehensive resource guide on transitioning from spreadsheets to modern asset management solutions. It's available to all our subscribers.
And next episode, we'll be diving into cloud cost optimization, another area where spreadsheets fall short. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.
That's all for this episode of Tech Lifecycle. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and leave a review. It really helps us reach more IT professionals.
Thanks for listening. And remember, your IT infrastructure is only as good as your ability to manage it. See you next time.